we now need to secure the database a little. So let me close this. So we go to File, Options, right at the bottom here. So I'm going to click on Current Database. So I'm going to give it a name. So we'll just say Doctor Practice. Now, when the client opens the database, what form do you want them to see? So we want them to see the navigation form. That's the first thing they will see. So you can leave these other options here and we'll save it. So I will explain to you what will happen if you work with the navigation options here and the ribbon toolbar options. So let's save it, okay? It will tell you to close, so we say okay, close it. Now check what happens when we click on it. See, the form comes up automatically, which is perfect. So now the client can work with what they need to see. But now we don't want them to see this. This is for us to see, not for the client. So how do we hide this? We go back to File, Options, Current Database. So you scroll down, so we see navigation. So we untick that and say okay. Again, you need to close the database. Double click it and see, it's gone. So they can't get to it anymore. But now it's a problem for us, the developers, because we need to see it when we develop the database. So how do we get back to it? So let me close here. You can go to File, Options and bring it back, but I'm going to show you another way. So let me close this. So I want you to click on this. Now before you open it, just hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Double click it. So what the Shift does, it unlocks the database for you. So I've unlocked it. Now I can go and work on the forms and the queries that I need to work with. Now I want to show you something else. So let's say I go to Forms and I open up a form. Now if I right click here, I've got Layout View. So we don't want them to fiddle with the layout and so on. So how do we deal with that? So what we do is we go to File, Options, Current Database again, and let's go down. So here it talks about allow full menus. So I'm going to take that off. Then I'm also going to take off, if you see under Application Options, Layout View. We take that off. And we say okay. We restart the database again, so we close it. Open it. Now what happens when you right click? See, it takes away form properties in that, so they can't get to the layout and design view. Now you're also probably thinking, but how do we now get back to this again? Same thing. We hold down the Shift key. We double click. Now if I go to here and I say design view on this form, I can still get to everything. So it's just one of the ways to try and secure the database just a little.